The way you talk to your children is the single greatest factor in shaping their personalities and their self-confidence. Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and today I want to talk about how to raise children who are happy, healthy, and self-confident. Every parent's dream. Raising happy, healthy, self-confident children is a much more difficult job than it seems, but by gum, it is really possible. I've studied this topic for many years, and I've even developed programs and speeches on this topic, which I've given worldwide in multiple languages. What I found before I had my first child, and I have 4 children and 5 grandchildren now, is that there are certain ways that parents respond to and interact with their children that help ensure their success in life. The first thing parents with happy and confident children do is to ensure that their children have rules. Children want and need rules. They need structure within which they can grow. As a parent, you want to establish communication, discipline, and obedience without coming across as a third world dictator. Whether you realize it or not, your kids want you to make the rules for them. They expect you to care and nurture and teach them. Believe it or not, subconsciously, kids want you to provide a set of guidelines so that they will have some structure in their lives, so they know what to expect, and so that there is consistency. Some parents make the mistake of trying to be friends with their children or not establishing firm guidelines because they fear that their children will resent them for it. This is simply not true, and it's crucial to give them the stability and the structure that they both need and crave. The second thing parents with happy, self-confident children do is to empower them to make their own decisions. When they know what the rewards and the punishments are for any given situation, your kids will build self-confidence through making their own decisions, and they'll make good decisions. They will be empowered to make decisions and take responsibility for their actions. They need your guidance and direction. They need your care and your love. And you need them to listen to you and follow the rules so that you'll both be happy. The third thing parents do to raise happy, healthy, self-confident children is to talk to them in a certain manner. The way you talk to your children is the single greatest factor in shaping their personalities and their self-confidence. The foundation of self-confidence is self-esteem. Self-esteem is defined as how much you like yourself or how much you respect yourself. When children are growing up, they have no self-concept. They have no idea of themselves, who they are, and so on, so they take on their whole beliefs about themselves from infancy by the way they are treated by the most important people in their lives, their mother and their father. So if you want to have a great impact on your children, constantly feed them positive reinforcement. Never criticize your children. This is so important. Destructive criticism, negative criticism, is the greatest destroyers of personality in the world. My children, I'm happy to say, have never been criticized. My parents criticized me all day, every day, but my children not once. Never complain about your children, either to them or to other people. Always tell them how wonderful they are. Always build them up. Always be understanding if they have problems in life. Remember, you did far worse things than they did when you were growing up. Always tell them how good they are and how smart they are, so that the most important person in their life is always laying down a psychological foundation of self-esteem and self-worth that will lead to the self-confidence they will need when they grow up. Now, raising well-rounded children can be tough, especially in today's hectic world. The good news is that if you are a dedicated parent and you provide them with the tools they need to succeed, especially the psychological, emotional tools, you'll not only ensure that they will be healthy, but they will also be happy and self-confident. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a thought to share with your friends and followers. Here it is. The way you talk to your children is the single greatest factor in shaping their personalities and their self-confidence. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you do for your children to ensure they become self-confident individuals?